Well, this is the time of the Friday that we check in with David Ramsey, otherwise known as the Lorax, to see what's hot in Hollywood. We welcome you back to the show.
It's great to be here.
I am really disappointed in you.
What? Oh, because I didn't bring you a mustache? I am so sorry.
You know I would wear it.
I mean,
and it would match my outfit even.
I should probably give you this one after the show.
After the show.
After I'm done.
The Lorax, I did see that with the boys a week ago Saturday.
Okay, well, I don't think we're talking about it first, though, is it? Or...
I can't help it. I'm looking at the mustache.
I know.
But I did see it.
Okay, great.
I guess we'll get to that in a little bit. But let's talk about John Carter first.
Do we have to?
We do.
Okay. It's based on a 100-year-old book written by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the guy who wrote the Tarzan series. It was a whole long series, and supposedly it started the whole sci-fi craze. And unfortunately, the movie comes well after a whole bunch of other better sci-fi movies. John Carter is a Civil War veteran on the Confederate side who ends up hiding in a cave from people who are trying to kill him. Then he passes out, wakes up on Mars, and gets involved in their political civil war. He falls in love with the girl, and it's, you know, it's interesting, but it's not. There's a lot of special effects. You've seen everything that's in this movie. You've seen it done better in other sci-fi movies. It's a rip-off of Star Wars, Avatar, and just about everything else. The acting is wooden. I was really not impressed at all.
I've never used that. I heard that term.
Well, it means they could be cardboard cutouts playing their parts, pretty much. So John Carter, 2 bags of popcorn, only if you really like sci-fi and flying ships and stuff. And then the next one we have is Eddie Murphy's back in 1,000 Words. This is a story. He's a literary agent who talks a mile a minute, says he can convince anybody of anything, and then he tries to get this guru to sign with him for his new book, and suddenly a tree erupts in his backyard, and he can't, every time he says a word, a leaf falls.
Sounds very realistic.
Hello? She's in labor? Go ahead, go ahead. Expected father. Come on, I got a baby on the way. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anyway, so there he is told that when all the leaves fall from the tree, he will die, as will the tree. So when he gets only 1,000 leaves left on the tree, he realizes he can only say 1,000 words. So it changes his whole life, but how he can talk, it almost ruins his life, loses his wife, his job, all that stuff. The first half of this movie is a frantic Eddie Murphy type comedy that has some very funny stuff. Then it turns into a spiritualistic drama at the end where he tries to get his life back and on the right path and all that. So it's 2 different movies in one, so you can go for the comedy and stay for the uplifting message. So it's 3 bags of popcorn. There are parts of it I really liked, but I think they should have made it one way or the other.
I'm surprised you gave it that.
It had enough laughs, and the ending was, I mean, it was uplifting enough that I liked it.
All right then. Well, talk about disappointments, small disappointments. The reason why you have to wear the Lorax is because we don't have the video.
We don't have the video.
We have some problems with the video. But people have seen the trailer. It's Dr. Seuss.
It is Dr. Seuss. It's based on his book. Basically, it's a town where they don't have anything real. I mean, their yard is plastic. They pump it up at night, and the richest man in the town, in the country, sells oxygen because it's all they do is industry. And one girl decides she would love to see a tree, and the guy who's in love with her goes out in the wild to try and find one. Then they tell the backstory of how all the trees were destroyed by industry, and the Lorax is the guy who supposedly protects the forest. And so it's got one of those, it's a green message, but it's a happy ending, and lots of little fun little fishes and little side animals that make it really fun to watch.
Well, I thought it kept the kids' attention. I can weigh in on this one because it wasn't too long. It had great music. I thought the colors were extremely vibrant, and they weren't too much. Did you get a headache?
Exactly.
And the message wasn't too,
it wasn't banging you over the head, yeah. At the same time, they had enough little things going on in the background, like I said, with the fish and the bears and all that kind of stuff, which is a Dr. Seuss trademark, that it worked. So 3 bags of popcorn for that.
Yeah. No, I probably would have given it more than that.
It's
totally
definitely something you can take kids to, but I'm not sure that all parents are going to really want to sit through it.
Yeah, I guess mine are a little bit younger.
So 3.
I've got 18 months and 6 years, yeah.
Okay.
All right, how about Silent House?
Silent House is a horror movie starring Elizabeth Olsen, who is one of the Olsen twins' sister, who's becoming a star, and she's trapped in a house that they're trying to renovate. She can't get out, and she finds her father unconscious after being hit in the head, so she knows someone's after her in the house.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, sweetie. I checked your Facebook page. What's his name wrote on your wall again?
God, I should never have added you. How long's it been since you were out here?
Still a long time. Years. What are you doing?
My daughter went with me to see this, and she left after 20 minutes and told me the ending as she left.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
now, was this like a real-time kind of...
yeah, it was supposed to be done in 88 minutes, exactly what the movie is. There's this big plot twist that is not a big plot twist, unless you're not paying attention. There's some really nice jump scenes, you know, that'll scare you. But other than that, there's really nothing about this movie that I would watch.
How was the twins acting? I've forgotten her name already.
Well, this is Elizabeth. She's not the, she is the sister of the twins.
Oh, gotcha.
She's very good. She won the Phoenix Film Critics Society Best Actress Award last year for Martha Marcy May Marlene.
Oh, okay.
So she's very, very good, and she's going to be a big star. But this film, they all have to do bad horror movies. So
Let's
Silent House, 2 bags of popcorn.
Let's go straight to the project. Sorry to interrupt.
That's fine. Project X.
I get those little voices in my head that tell me to go fast.
Yeah, I'm just jealous you get the voices. Project X is about a giant party in Pasadena these kids throw that gets completely out of hand. It's funny and it's entertaining, but it goes way too far. But it is a cautionary tale for parents not to leave their teenage kids at home alone. 3 bags of popcorn, barely.
I will have to watch that in about, 10 years.
Exactly.
All right. It's been interesting.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Never done this before. All right. We'll have more information online.